Hello everyone. In the previous video, we had studied what is computer and what are its uses. In this part of the video, we'll try and understand what are the basic functions of a computer, what is input, what is processing, what is output, what is an IPO cycle, and how the function of input, process and output happens in a computer. So let's talk about the functions of computer. So basically the computer performs three functions. First it takes input, then it processes the input and then gives the desired output. Now let's talk about what is input and how it is given to the computer. So when we talk about input, it is basically the data or the instructions which we give to the computer in order to perform any kind of function. So after entering the data or the instruction in computer, the CPU, which is central processing unit, works on input and give it a meaningful information. This is called your processing. When the data is processed in CPU and the meaningful information is obtained from the given data, it is then displayed through the output. So let us now understand this input, process and output by a simple example. Suppose you want to add two numbers, that is your 10 and 20. Okay, so the input is 10 and 20 with a plus sign. The plus signifies the addition of the both numbers. Now the process is that we need to give the computer 10 plus and 20, and the CPU will add the numbers and it will store the numbers into the computer storage or computer memory. Now whenever the output is required by the user, it will be displayed either to the monitor or to the screen of the user. So we can say that there are input devices which takes input from the user. That can be your keyboard, your mouse, microphone or a webcam recorder. Then the input is sent to the computer's memory, which temporarily stores the information. Then there is CPU, which is central processing unit, where all the calculations and the information is processed. And finally, there are output devices. Whenever the information is processed by the CPU, it is then sent to the output devices and the result is displayed or can be printed or can be seen by the user on these devices. These devices can be your monitor, printer or anything like that. This whole process of input, processing and output is called as your IPO cycle. So let us take another example in order to understand the process of input, process and output. So whenever you press B on your keyboard, this B is then sent to your computer. Then your CPU requests what are the steps in order to process the input that you have given. And when the information or the instructions are given to the CPU basically processes this information and converts the data into a meaningful form and then stores the information in your memory, and when required by the user can be displayed on the output devices. I hope that you have understood. In the next part, we'll be covering the important parts of the computer which are required in IPO cycle, that is your input, process and output.